We are kind of like this urban sort of homestead. We've got some land and we've got some animals. And I had a really hard time finding an organization that would adopt out a working cat to me. I was able to reach out to the Southwest Humane Society and they said, yeah, come pick up a cat today.
I saw a text from my brother saying, we got a cat. And I was just like, what?
Arthur was with us for about a month and a half. He was a pretty spicy guy.
When we first got Arthur, he was a very angry cat.
He was so mean.
He didn't really appreciate when we tried to pet him or when we tried to work with him, which is why we barn catted him.
He hissed, he bit, he scratched.
Put the food down, run away.
Push it with a stick.
Yeah.
I was like preparing like I was going out into a battlefield. Like I put on a sweater and long pants and socks so he couldn't really scratch me.
Definitely couldn't pick him up.
And then one day he was on our porch. And then out of the blue, he jumped up onto my lap. This caught me completely off guard. And I like was taking photos because like there's this cat who I thought was probably plotting to kill me on my lap. He started spending more time with me. It was obvious that he knew something. And I think maybe he warmed up to me for that reason. That he was like, oh my God, this kid is sick. I guess cancer is never really something that you expect to happen to you, but it was really out of the blue. In March, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
That day was the hardest day of my life because I'm sitting in an emergency room alone, you know, with my son. The doctor called me out in the hall and said, you need to explain to your son that he has cancer. And I just sort of, you know, like my world sort of like shrank to like this little pinpoint. He cried, we cried, we just cried. I promised him that like, I'm gonna take care of you, but he asked me, am I gonna die, you know? And I said, I don't know. And that's awful. I do believe that Arthur had some sense that that kid needed him.
Joey would come home from infusion, it was a long day, and Joey was tired, and he just wanted to sit, and they would sit together and be friends.
I needed a friend for that time, and he was the friend that I needed.
I'm just really grateful that programs like this exist because magic does happen.
This is proof that an animal can not only come in and you know, be a part of the family, but change a family.
Treatment is painful. Answers are not always clear. What does the future hold? I don't know. But we can count our blessings now and live the best life now. And when Joey and I sit together and we talk about all of those blessings, Arthur's one of them. Arthur's impact on our lives has been so precious, and it's such an otherwise horrible time. He's made such a difference in Joey's life.